Hello, and welcome to the Nightcast channel. This is a special episode we're bringing to you this evening. We're doing a power rankings on League of Legends North American LCS. Tonight, I am joined with Michael Thrax and a friend of ours that plays League of Legends, a filthy bronze 5. His name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Hello.
But
no, he's not. He's what rank are you, Jeff?
I peaked Diamond 1 this season.
You hear that, boys? Diamond 1.
but he has the worst game knowledge.
Yeah, okay.
But
yeah, we're gonna talk about who we think are the rising stars in the North American LCS.
yeah, we're just gonna go from our lowest to highest. Obviously, we each ranked them. We don't have the same rankings. We'll post the rankings in the description. But yeah, we did the rankings, and we averaged it out. Whoever got the highest is who we're going to talk about first. And that lucky team we predict to be last place is Golden Guardians.
Did we all predict them to be last?
No, Mike predicted FlyQuest.
I said FlyQuest to be.
All right. Well, we'll have to talk about
exactly. Like, yeah. But yeah, Golden Gate, like.
Golden Guardians.
Golden Guardians. Sorry, Golden Guardians.
Well, what's their name? They're not even important enough.
San Francisco, right? Like.
Yeah, they're owned by the Golden State Warriors NBA team.
It's just like when I was looking at their roster last night, I don't think I recognized a single player.
Well, let's talk about the roster real fast.
Yeah.
Lorlo in the top lane, Contracts at jungle, High in the mid lane, Deftly and Matt in the bot lane with Coach Lokodoko.
Okay, so I know High, but other than that, like, and like I'll admit, I'm not the most knowledgeable of pro players of League, like, but yeah, I don't know. Just
yeah,
Golden Gate, like what? There's nothing about that. There's nothing.
Golden
special.
Guardians, Mike.
Sorry. Holy fuck! I'm gonna call them Gate for the rest of this episode.
Yeah, I mean, just like there's no one on the roster that stands out that seems to be a top player. Like High was known for his shot calling in season 3, and that's what led Cloud9 to all their greatness.
Season 3.
Yeah,
that was like 8 years ago.
I think Golden Guardians is an absolute dumpster fire. This team was thrown together by some old guy who has no idea what he's doing.
I'm sure they hired
LCS.
Someone that knows.
The only redeeming factor of Golden Guardians is High and Lokodoko. They're the only people that are giving me any hope whatsoever.
I think Contracts is a really good jungler.
I was just about to say, someone might say Contracts, who's on C9. But here's the thing, C9 had winning lanes, like, they had Impact in top. They had Jensen in the mid. They had Sneaky in the bot lane with Smoothie. Like, of course he's going to look good if he's got that lineup with him.
Yeah, that's fair to say. But yeah, none of us predict Golden Guardians to do well. We like I said, me and Jeff put them in 10th, and Mike put them in 9th. And
maybe they'll shock us.
No,
maybe.
I don't see any way they could shock us.
Let's think about this. Lorlo was from Team Liquid, which has historically done awful in the last 2-3 years?
Before the franchising, we're facing relegation with Lorlo. So
with Lorlo. Who the fuck is Deftly?
I think he's a new guy. I think he was in Challenger Series, but yeah.
Matt is the same garbage that Lorlo came from.
Yeah, Matt, because even then Matt got replaced by what was his name? Not Shrimp, but I don't know. Matt was replaced on Liquid last year, like halfway through the season. So I don't think Matt's a good support either.
If this team wins any game at all, it's gonna be by upset.
If this team wins any game, it's going to be because high shot calling is like the best there ever is.
Which, you know, maybe that can lead a team to get few wins.
It's led high to victories before. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. Like maybe they will surprise us. Shot calling's a big fucking part.
It is. It absolutely is.
Games.
But I think most other teams have either above average or, you know, decent. Well, I guess I shouldn't say above average if I'm talking about everyone.
He can scream "Kill Vayne" the loudest.
I think the talent pool in North America has gotten so saturated with talent, you know, top talent from other regions like EU. Like this year, we've seen so many people come to NA. So I feel like every team has, like, you know, such mechanical talent that even if high shot calls to high heavens, it's not going to be enough to beat, you know, the leads that other teams make just through the laning phase.
Yeah, it's also thing to note, Golden Guardians is the only All-American team. Everyone else has imports.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Every other team has at least one import, with TSM fucking getting sucked on by Riot and allowed 3 imports because Bjergsen is grandfathered in, but Impact who joined a year later isn't grandfathered in, which is fucking bullshit. But whatever. We can save that for later. Yeah, the only team I predict Golden Guardians to be.
They gain 1 point for that from me.
The only
still last place, but
yeah, the only team I could see them beating is our next team, FlyQuest.
Oh, FlyQuest.
And we'll go through their roster real fast. Flame top lane, and which is Ball's cousin or something in jungle. I heard that somewhere. Fly in the mid lane, Wild Turtle and Stunt in the bot lane with Robert Yip as their coach.
Another team that I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say.
I feel like this team has potential. They have Flame and Wild Turtle, who have the potential to be the.
Come on, no.
They have potential.
Wild Turtle was like the chosen one. What, season 4?
Yes.
That he climbed up, and everyone.
Season 3, I think.
Season 3, and everyone thought he was. Everyone thought he was going to be the greatest player ever, and then he didn't perform.
I mean, I think he's okay. He's. I mean, he's won NA LCS with TSM before.
Average. I would say he's better than average.
I would say he's better than
average. TSM, then he was on Immortals. This guy, he's a good player.
Yeah, those were top tier teams. Like,
exactly.
You know, they placed within top 3 every split that they were in, I think.
And
TSM.
Flame is also, you know, top tier, top laner, I think. I think he definitely has potential, you know, star potential. But the only thing I'm worried about with this roster, I have no idea who Anta is. I have no idea who Flame is. I have no idea who Stunt is.
You mean Fly?
Yeah.
Oh, who did I say?
Flame.
Oh, Flame. Shit, Fly, yeah.
Yeah, Fly is actually a Korean import. So I think there is some potential there too. Although, I mean, I guess
because
Phoenix
they have one Korean on their team.
Well, Flame is also Korean. But
shit.
I don't know. I haven't seen Fly anywhere either. But just honestly, just because he's Korean, like, he gets a couple points in my book. He's not Danish, so he doesn't get like a giant boost, but he is Korean, so he gets a couple points just because of that.
Yeah.
And their bot lane, I could see their bot lane beating a couple other bot lanes in the LCS.
What was their bot lane again?
Wild Turtle Stunt.
Right. Dude, I don't have faith in Wild Turtle. So
I don't understand why.
Yeah, I mean
that's why they're my
the last place.
My number 10, man.
He's always performed above average. He's always been on a top tier team. Why don't you think he'll perform?
Because I guess just because of the hype. There was so much hype around him. I remember watching his games and just being like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I haven't forgotten, Jeff, of what they said about Wild Turtle.
So Wild Turtle, the reason there's so much hype around him is literally the very first professional game he ever played, he got a pentakill.
Yeah. And I remember watching his games, like Twitch or whatever, and he used to be good. I remember being pretty amazed with some of the stuffs he would do, but there's other ADCs now that I watch that pull off crazier shit. Shout out to my boy Tyler One. Listen. Wild Turtle was like the American Faker, and
he's Canadian.
Well, you know what I mean. The
Mike,
North
that
American
should
Faker.
give you more points because he's Canadian.
Yeah, actually, now I'm like, oh fuck, I should support him.
Yeah, I think they could beat out maybe like Apollo Hakuho. They might be able
Golden
to beat
Guardians,
out Stixay
maybe.
Bio. Yeah, they'll definitely be able to. I think definitely Matt.
I think they can make some upsets, but
Yeah, I definitely because
they're going to be a pretty
another
bottom
thing.
of the barrel team.
Another thing about the NALCS this year is that it's best of ones, which I absolutely fucking hate because
Yeah, same
cheese
here.
comps win. Like it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, they say so they could get more views because people were having to sacrifice watching one team over another because they were running 2 streams, and yeah, I understand that, but like that's what fucking VODs are for.
Yeah.
I really hope the quality of the games doesn't go down. I'm so worried about this fucking best of one format.
Yeah, I'm worried about fucking cheesy and clown fiestas in every game. But
They want to spice things up, especially with this new season and the changes they made. Like,
I mean, they make changes every year though. Like last year was the
but these are
huge. Last year was the huge jungle changes.
No, come on.
Those are in game though.
See, the jungle changes weren't as big.
I thought Mike was talking about the changes, like the changes that they did to runes and masteries. And
No, that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the jungle changes were huge.
They're not as big as completely changing the ruins and mastery system.
They added different camps. They tuned all the camps, damage, whatever, and then they added blast cones. They added the sight thing. They added the.
Let's get back on track to the team.
But that doesn't.
Hey guys, let's get back on track to the power rankings.
I just the last thing is I just really don't think that changed the game as much as this season.
All right,
like
well,
there are champions that are. There are more champions now that are viable to play than there's ever been because of these ruins and masteries.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I feel like some are left in the dirt because they don't have a keystone that fits well with them.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we can move on.
Number 8.
Number 8. We picked this. All 3 of us picked the same team for number 8.
Holy shit, we did.
Yeah, Clutch Gaming. Clutch Gaming. Top lane Solo, jungle Lyra, mid lane Febivin, bot lane Apollo and Hakuho with Coach D Lim, looks like. I think this team could be solid. I feel like they have they have potential. I think Febivin is above average mid laner. Like he was on Fnatic whenever Fnatic made it to quarterfinals at Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Lyra is a great jungler. Apollo's always been a really consistent, really steady ADC. Hakuho I don't know as much about, and I don't know as much about Solo either.
I think Hakuho's an import from the EU.
No, the imports are Lyra and Febivin. Hakuho is American.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah, this is another team that I really don't have much to say about. I don't recognize any of those names.
I think they have I think they're a good steady roster. Same thing with Febvin. I think he's definitely above average mid laner. Lyra is definitely, I think they're one of their strongest points. Him and Febvin definitely put their team up above. That's why I put him on 8th above FlyQuest Golden Guardians. Solo, I think, is going to be garbage. He's from Challenger Series. But Paulo and Hakuho, I think, are I consider them to be the average bot lane. Like maybe, I would just say average. Like completely average.
You don't think they're ever going to carry a game?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I agree. I think this team is going to, unless Solo comes out and is this fucking fantastic top laner, I think it's all going to be about Lyra and Febivin carrying games. Anything else to say about Clutch? I mean,
I don't think so.
I feel like they're the most average team, so there's not as much to say about them.
Yeah.
Even though we
have.
Oh, go ahead.
they do have Piglet and Moon as alternates. So Piglet might, I don't know, make Apollo or Kiri or
How is Piglet not on the main roster?
Lyra, and he's not native.
Yeah, because that would be too many imports. They could put Moon at jungle and Piglet at ADC.
I just think that
Lyra's. I feel like they needed a stronger jungler than they do a strong ADC, because again, Apollo holds his own. Like, Apollo doesn't lose the lane, he goes even, but he doesn't win lane either.
I just thought like Piglet's really good, right? Like,
I mean, Piglet is really good, but I think he has a lot of fucking issues, is all I know about. Like, he has some really bad anger issues whenever he's on a losing team. So I think being in Challenger Split, where, you know, maybe he can shine, is going to be a positive change for him.
Yeah. All
right. Moving on to the next team is another. I think we put like all but one of the new teams, the new franchise teams, at like the bottom three. So, you know,
well, you guys put this team at number 5, but I put them pretty low.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I put them at 6. Yeah. Next team, Optic Gaming, which top lane Zig, jungle Acadian, mid
sorry, I
lane
was looking at the wrong team.
Mid lane Power of Evil, and bot lane Air Elimination with Coach Zabatine. I think this is a solid roster, honestly. Like, it's just all the other rosters look better, but this roster does look good to me.
This is why I put Optic Gaming above Clutch Gaming, because, like I said, Clutch Gaming looked like a pretty solid roster, but they had the weakness in the top lane, and but this roster is just more steady, because instead of Solo, they have Zig, who's a proven steady top laner, and then all their other lanes are proven in their own right.
Yeah, Zig was on Phoenix 1 whenever Phoenix 1 got like 3rd place in NA LCS. Acadian was on Echo Fox and was, I would say, with Froggen, the 2 stars of Echo Fox. Power of Evil was on University? Unicorns of Love, and was...
No. Power of Evil was Misfits.
I think he was on Unicorns of Love first and then Misfits later.
Yeah, that's right.
And then Arrow was on KT Rolster for an insane amount of time before moving to North America, and was like, KT Rolster used to be called KT Rolster Arrow. And I don't know if there's any coincidence there, but there might be. And then Lemonation, who was former Cloud9 member, which Lemonation I think is washed up. I'll get that out there. But I think he's very smart. He has a lot of game knowledge, and I think could be a great shot caller on Optic.
And maybe he will play better with like a new team.
Yeah, it's possible, but I mean, he was on a new team the last 2 seasons with FlyQuest, and I mean, FlyQuest was all right. They were middle of the pack, but they weren't great.
Yeah,
Lemonation is the only thing making me not like this team. I feel like he's gonna drag Arrow down mechanically.
See, I mean, that is possible. I think Arrow will still shine, though. I think Arrow is still a great player. He did get MVP, and we were joking about this earlier, and Jeff said, yeah, he got MVP, and I was just trying to get it. Jeff, and I said Arrow then performed shittily the next season, but I don't think that's true. I think Arrow still performs well. I think anyone on the team could carry a game.
During the bot lane, during the laning phase, the bot lane is only as powerful as the support,
Lemonation is a roaming support, though, too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Arrow's not going to be able to shine mechanically. Like, what is Arrow been known for? Laning phase or his team fighting?
I honestly don't know which one he's been known for more. See,
neither do I.
I feel like it's just like general mechanics is what he's known for. I don't know. He was in Korea for so long, and I don't watch Korean broadcasts that much. So, but I feel like Arrow would be able to hold his own in a 2v1, though, allowing Lemonation to roam and make impact anywhere else on the map.
That's true.
Yeah.
Overall, pretty solid roster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
overall, pretty solid. Moving on. Number 5 is Echo Fox.
Echo Fox. See, this is the one I was thinking about last time.
Yeah, top lane Huni, jungle Dardoch, mid lane Phoenix, bot lane Altec, and Adrian with coach and Narrow. I think this could be a dark horse. I think this team could absolutely upset NA LCS.
You think they can do good?
Yeah, I think let's see, I placed them 5th, but I think they could. I think 5th is like bottom line for them.
Yeah,
I think their ceiling is a lot higher than that.
I think there is for sure potential. Like, it doesn't seem like a bad roster, but like, I just like they didn't do. Echo Fox didn't do well last year.
But this is a completely new roster.
Yeah, that's just personally why I put them pretty low, just because like they didn't fucking do anything.
Yeah, but again, completely new roster.
Yeah.
All right, so I got quite a bit to say about Echo Fox. I think so. Okay, everyone knows that Dardoch is this fucking hothead guy. You know, he's so, you know, he's been like every fucking team, and like, we're gonna fix him up, and you know, we can do it. And then they couldn't, so they remove him.
Yeah.
But I feel like him and Huni, like, they're just gonna like fucking make a consortium of aggression, and they're just gonna like dick on top lane of the enemy jungle. I really feel like these two people are gonna just fucking like destroy anyone that they're against. And I think I like Phoenix. I think Phoenix is gonna be an up and comer because
well, Phoenix was on Liquid for
yes.
like season 4 or 5.
I think he lost a lot of motivation, which is why he got really shitty for a while there. But
yeah.
I feel like on this new roster, you know, going back into the LCS, I really feel like he's gonna try to step it up. Altec and Adrian, I like Adrian as a support. I feel like he's a bit above average. Altec is, I would say, average, but I feel like this roster is definitely going to be surprising for a lot of people. I think they're going to do pretty well. But with that being said, for my power rankings, I had TSM, TL, CLG, and C9 as the top 4. I you know, as they're the old guard, and I couldn't put them above the old.
No, you have to put those teams up the top.
I mean, you don't have to. I didn't.
Oh,
I think
I
hope
mostly did, but I put my favorite newcomers.
I hope that with franchising, empires will fall. I hope that someone else rises, and I want some teams to die. Honestly, like just crash and burn. And I think Echo Fox could be one of the ones to upset it. I mean, like Jeff said, Huni Dardoch. Huni is fucking amazing at this game. Dardoch is a good jungler, but always has problems outside of the game. And Phoenix, yeah, I think Phoenix is a great mid lane. There was like one time, I think it was TSM or CLG, was trying to tower dive Phoenix like 4v1, and Phoenix was on Azir, and he killed them all. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, it was amazing. I think he's so good. Altec, yeah, I agree, average. Adrian, I think, is pretty good. I would say above average. But yeah, so I think they could definitely take games off some top teams.
I think this team is less stable and more just unpredictable.
Yeah, like I don't see them staying together next year. Like, because Huni's been traveling around so much. I think the bottom 3, Phoenix, Altec, Adrian, will stay, but I don't see Huni and Dardoch on the team next year. But
really?
That doesn't matter because this is power rankings. So
we're talking about this year.
Yeah.
What's next?
Next is one of the old guards, one of the only 3 teams to win North American League of Legends Championship title. CLG, who I fucking hate. I want to get that out there. I want to get that out there before we start talking about CLG.
Okay, well,
I have a giant bias against them. I very much dislike CLG.
I don't dislike them, and I don't like them. Like, I know they're good. I know they perform well every year. But I don't know. Like, this year when we were doing our drafts for what is it called?
Fantasy League.
Fantasy League. I ended up picking 3 people and the team CLG, and I just
Well, let's go over there.
they were left open, and you go with CLG. It's fucking CLG.
We'll go over the roster real fast. For those that don't know, Darshan top lane, Rainover jungle, Huhi mid lane, Stixay Biofrost in the bot lane with Coach Zix.
Yeah.
Honestly, they have strong laners everywhere. I think Darshan is one of their weakest points, as well as Biofrost being one of the weaker supports in the league. I think
Biofrost.
I think Rainover is going to be a great addition to this team. I think he's going to actually just stomp some people, because I think Darshan, Rainover, and Huhi, will just mesh really well together.
I think this is the year of CLG. Every year, I feel like they've always been kind of middle of the pack, a little bit above in recent years, rather. And I think, Rainover over the past years, ever since he had left Immortals, he's been really shitty. He's been garbage. But I think on this team, he's gonna come back as that Rainover, where everyone's like, "Holy fuck, this guy's awesome." I think this is definitely the year for CLG.
I'm hoping CLG does well.
Yeah, just for your fantasy.
Just for my fantasy.
Ever since they let go of Doublelift and pick up Stixay, I mean, Stixay's a good player, but I've always just questioned their management, because they always have these solid team. They won the fucking championship. Well, I mean, they won NA LCS spring, and then they dropped Doublelift. It's you had a solid team that was really good friends, that they meshed well together in game. And then you just fucking tore it apart. It didn't make any sense to me.
I don't know if they were good friends if they dropped Doublelift. I think that's the reason why they dropped Doublelift, isn't it?
No, Doublelift and Aframu were pretty good friends, and I'm pretty sure he had, as well as I know, they were decent friends. They had a lot of camaraderie, because even in the after game interviews, they were we always get shit on, and I don't know, they were talking about something like that, and it came off as, oh yeah, we're a really well bonded team.
Well, I honestly, just CLG always has had the potential to do well, and they maybe with this new lineup or roster or whatever, maybe they can pull it off. Because I'm looking at the top, what's left to talk about, and they're up there with those teams.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm the one that put them the lowest at 7th. Everyone else, Mike and Jeff put them at 4th and 3rd.
7th?
Yeah.
I don't know how you could put CLG at fucking 7th.
Because just you wait. This season they're gonna get fucking 7th. I'm calling it.
They're gonna do so well.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think they're better teams.
Huhi was on the up. He was going uphill at the end of last season. He was on his way to greatness. He was literally carrying games. Darshan is a rock.
Darshan is not a rock at all.
Rainover's going to come back into form.
Okay,
Rainover above average ADC. Biofrost is mechanical god.
No, he's not. Biofrost is so
I really
bad.
don't think. I think Biofrost is all right, but I don't think he's
not a mechanical god.
There.
He's not that great. Doublelift made him look good on Team SoloMid. That was the only reason Biofrost looked good.
I remember seeing a game.
Oh, so that's why Jeff likes him.
Yeah, the only reason Jeff likes him is because he was on TSM.
Where Biofrost single-handedly won them the game by making them engage with Rakan. It was so immaculate how he did it. Okay, maybe he's not a mechanical god, but his mechanics are definitely way above average.
Look, I can press R and flash into the team. Whoa, I did it! No, he's not that good. I don't agree. I think CLG's weak points are their top and bot lane. Because
if he was a mechanical god, their bot lane should have won lane every game then.
And they didn't win every lane. I mean, they were good. Double F and Bifrost were good.
Boys, wait and see. CLG's gonna.
No, I don't see it. I don't see CLG doing that.
I'm rooting for CLG.
Yeah, Mike's rooting for CLG for fantasy, so he can win in fantasy.
But I'm not though, because the next team
dumpster on people.
The next team is Michael's.
The big teams that are left, yeah, they're usually better than CLG. But this next team that we're going to talk about, this is the team that I am excited for.
Yes, all right. That team is 100 Thieves with top lane Someday, jungle Meteos, mid lane Ryu, bot lane Cody Sun and Afram with Coach Prawley. I think
put them
this
at number 2, Ben. Number 2.
Yeah, I put them at number 3. Jeff put them the lowest at 6.
Like, how do you put them at number 6? How do you put that lineup at number 6, dude?
This team is the epitome of washed-up players.
What are you talking about?
This team might as well be a fucking kitchen sink.
Afro Moo, which I stated before, as I have picked him every year in the draft in the fantasy league. Afro Moo is fucking fantastic.
He's done.
No, he's not. He's better than
the
Biofrost.
He's the best NA support.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He left CLG. So Afro Moo was CLG. He was CLG incarnate. That's like if Bjergsen left TSM. If Bjergsen left TSM, I would be like, Bjergsen's done. Like he's giving up. He's just going to places for money. Afro Moo went to 100 Thieves for the money, without a doubt. He is.
Or maybe
up.
he realized like I did that CLG is on a downward spiral and is like, I want to fucking get off this sinking ship, and jumps over to 100 Thieves because 100 Thieves is going to be fucking great.
Listen,
okay,
Jeff.
all right, I'll give my opinion after.
Maybe he saw the lineup, and he was like, he knows those players, and he knows he plays well with them, and maybe he made the right choice to switch, man. I'm sure they offered a lot of money, but he probably went to the team because he figured he could do better there.
Right,
yeah, and I don't see the weak point in this team.
Okay, all right.
Oh, sorry, yes. Cody's son, but that's it.
Go ahead. It's all you.
So, first, for the most washed-up players in the NA LCS, let's talk about Meteos and Ryu. They are the definition of being washed up. Literally, Meteos and Ryu both dropped out of the LCS, and they literally said, I don't have enough motivation to play League of Legends anymore professionally.
Okay, so did Double Lift at one point.
They left. That was like...
You countered my point? Let me just yell.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, like, you can't...
It doesn't.
How does that not count? Double Lift said, I have no more motivation, I'm going to streaming. And then he comes back, and he is amazing.
For one split he did that. Meteos fucking did this for an entire year, and then he came back, and then he played every other game or whatever on fucking Phoenix 1. And even when he was playing professionally, he would say on stream that he doesn't really try that hard. He would just say, I just know how to do things. He would just talk about how he didn't even care that much, but he was better than the other who was the other person? That Inori guy?
Inori.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was Inori had a family emergency, and Meteos, who was a sub on Phoenix 1, jumped in. But Meteos flat out said, I haven't been practicing. I haven't been playing League.
Yeah,
I've been playing WoW. Because he wasn't expecting to have to fucking play. You can't say that now that he's on a team, now that he's on a starting roster, he's not practicing. That's fucking obnoxious to say that.
Yeah, I'm sure he is, but his goals do not go past. I cannot imagine him saying, "Oh, I'm going to win NALCS." He's just not that good. He was never that good, and he's not going to be that good.
Meteos holds the KDA record. Cloud9 won their split because of Meteos and High. You can't say that Meteos was never good. Meteos was the #1 jungler in NA for season 3 and 4.
The same thing can be said about Someday and Ryu and Aframu. They're all really good at one point, but that's what I'm saying. They're washed up now. They're washed up.
How can you
okay,
say
same
someday
thing.
is like I don't agree that Ryu's washed up, but I could see you saying that Ryu's coming to NA and is on 100 Thieves for the money. That I wouldn't argue with that. I don't think he's washed up.
Which, like, who gives a shit if they're going for the money? Like
What do you-
professional
what do you-
sports players.
What do you
Probably-
define as okay? What do you guys define as washed up then? If they're not washed up, who is?
Washed up. Well, really,
Uh,
the game's not that old for people to be that washed up.
Yeah.
But-
If they're not washed up, who is?
Washed up.
Why does
is
anyone
when-
have to be washed up?
Washed
Like
up is when they were-
Froggen was washed up. High's probably washed up.
Washed up is when someone is like Faker. If Faker if Faker became just shit and like couldn't play anymore, he would be washed up. But these players,
Yeah, that's for you.
they have played at a steady level, I think, for their entire careers.
Yeah, Ryu has probably I wouldn't say Ryu's ever had like a bad season. Like he's always been consistent. Like even whenever he was on H2K, like H2K was still like top 3 in EU.
This is the nostalgia team. This team, just you guys wait. Just you guys fucking wait. Because everyone's like, look at all these big names. Wow, they're so amazing. Oh my god, this team's so good. But you're only remembering the fucking highlights of their careers. This
No,
team-
I'm remembering whenever Ryu died to
disappoints
Faker.
So many people.
I remember when
this
Ryu
team
died to
is-
Faker in the
Yeah,
1v1.
and that's when he was good. That's when he was good. And then remember the last split that he played? He was fucking garbage.
No, he
And
wasn't.
he's going to continue to be garbage.
I don't
Come on,
agree at
man.
all. I think
100 Thieves is gonna do so well.
I agree. I think 100 Thieves is easily
They are
top 4.
going to be they're no. They're going to be bottom of the. They're going to be 6th place or last, just as I rank.
no. Top 4 easy.
Yeah, top 4 easy.
Easy, Jeff. Come on.
No.
Come
no.
on. Man.
I want to make a bet. Let's fucking make a bet.
Okay.
What do you guys want to bet? What do you guys want to fucking bet? I can't do anything with my hair because I'm in the in the military.
$20.
No, that's dumb. Let's do something funny.
Ah, fuck. I don't know.
Uh,
Well, let's think about it, and we'll have a bet at the end of the.
Yeah, we'll put it in like the description or something.
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway,
Let's
after
move on.
after Jeff moves out of reality,
fucking
and
100 Thieves. They're gonna kill it, man.
They are going to disappoint so many people.
Anyway, our third place team is Team Liquid, who
Team Liquid.
yeah, I placed first, Jeff placed second, and Michael placed 6th.
I played 6.
So let's go through the roster. Let's go through the roster real fast. Top lane Impact, jungle Smithy, mid lane Pobelter, bot lane Doublelift Ale. I think this is one of the best rosters. One of the best
okay.
rosters here.
Okay.
This
I
team
think
is going to win games purely from mechanical skill alone.
Absolutely.
I think I put mine so low, and this might be I'm talking out my ass, but I don't like Doublelift.
What? So just because you don't like him, you're just gonna
Hey,
place
come
him
on,
down?
you put fucking that other team down. You put
CLG 'cause
CLG down, and
CLG
you don't like CLG.
Because CLG's actual garbage.
Oh my
I just
God.
I think Doublelift is overhyped.
I said Rainover and Huhi are okay on CLG, and everything else is bad, and that's why I ranked them that low. But,
It's my opinion.
and you're
It's
wrong.
a little spicy, but I just think Doublelift is that good.
the less pressure Doublelift has, the better he does.
Yeah,
And in
that's
the regular
true.
season, he has no pressure. He's not on TSM anymore. He's gonna do great.
Yeah, but
Cutie Pie shits on him all the time in solo, man. Like he gets shit on all the fucking time.
yeah,
in solo
but if you're
queue.
gonna rank Team Liquid based only on Doublelift, you didn't look at the rest of the roster.
I didn't. You know what? Maybe I was blinded, but like, come on, ADC is such a big carry, right? It's
It is.
a carry.
I mean, it is, but like, dude, Impact, Smithy, Pobelter are
Yeah, they're all
amazing.
fucking great. Yeah.
This team, this team and TSM are in contention for both for first. The only, I'm a TSM fanboy. I gotta put TSM first. That's just how it happens. But Team Liquid, their mechanical skill is definitely gonna win them games. Like they could fuck up early game as much as they want, they can still come back.
I really think that games are won by ADCs or mid laners. It's either the mid laner is a god and he wins games, or the ADC is a god and he wins games for them.
Or you could have like a single mind like CLG and just have Darshan go top and split push, and that's how they win games, which annoys the fuck out of me. I hate when a team wins from split pushing. It's the bitchiest way to win. I fucking hate it.
It's very lackluster. It's very
I hate it.
Not exciting.
I don't like strategy.
It's just not a flashy win, dude.
It's boring to watch. Like, oh look,
boring to
Darshan
watch.
split pushing again. Yay.
Well, that's why this year's gonna be so fucking spicy, dude, with all these new ruins and masteries and shit.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess. But I mean, so let's just look over Liquid again real fast. I mean, Impact. Better top laner than Impact. I don't know. I can't find one in NA.
Hanser.
Yeah.
Hanser's
Hanser, I would say
number
Hanser and Impact are on the same level. And
one. Maybe in playoffs, but during the regular season, Hanser's definitely better than Impact.
yeah, that's fair. Because
Impact
I think Impact definitely shows up a lot harder in playoffs than any other top laner.
I feel like the more pressure on Impact, the better he does.
Yeah. Xmithy, there are better junglers than Xmithy.
But
Like-
Xmithy, he's solid.
He is. He's absolutely solid.
He is solid. He's a very solid jungler.
Yeah.
Top 3 jungler.
Yeah, absolutely. Mid laner, the only people that can beat Pobelter are like Bjergsen and Jensen I can think of.
Yep. Same. Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
I
Bot-
love
now that
Pobelter.
we're talking
He is
about
He
it,
is my second favorite mid laner.
now that we're talking about this team, I'm
Embarrassed.
seeing my I'm seeing my rockness. I was blinded by the double lift. Just not even hate.
No,
I just don't think he's that great.
I agree. I agree. I feel like Double Lift is approaching the wash. He's getting to that point. He's getting
He's
to
gonna
that
be
point.
washed up soon.
Jeff's just
After
saying
all
that
this
because
rules-
Double Lift's starting to talk shit on TSM. That's the only reason Jeff's saying that.
No, I've got something that'll right all the wrongs you guys are thinking. Once we talk about TSM, you'll be like, okay, well, you'll see.
I doubt it.
TSM is really
Jeff,
good.
you're in a delusional world that I just
Team
can't
Liquid,
see.
So Team Liquid is definitely, I think, has the highest mechanical skill.
I think it's a good team. It's a very good team.
Well,
Yeah, I think,
yeah, they're
Team-
a very solid team.
like I said,
They're
I
the
predicted
most
Liquid to be
solid team.
first. So
They could easily win it. They could take it.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, most of us put Liquid pretty high up. So
Well, I think all of our lists would change after this discussion, right?
I don't think mine would.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yours wouldn't change at all.
No,
is
mine
rock
wouldn't.
fucking
Wow.
solid.
Yeah, I like the way mine is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So our second place,
You would put 100 Thieves higher.
No, well, actually, hold on. What is? No. If anything, I would put them lower. If anything, I think that they've
no,
gotten
you couldn't
worse.
put them lower than that.
You know what? When I'm looking at the lists, and I think I'd have to agree with Jeff's. No,
What?
I can't say that. No, fuck that.
Yeah,
let's move on.
Fuck Jeff. You're right.
All right, let's move on.
Our next
100
one.
Thieves so loud. Fuck that.
Our next one is TSM with Hanser in the top lane, Mike Young jungle, Bjergsen mid, Sven Mithy bot lane with Coach Song.
See, okay.
Fourth time,
Jeff, I know
champions.
Jeff, you're just excited. You're a TSM fanboy. I know you want to talk about it, but to me, it's just Bergson. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's,
I don't
that's
agree, actually.
TSM.
I don't agree. Like, their bot lane is amazing. I think Sven Mithy are going to do great. I think their weakest point is Mike Young. I think Mike Young is absolute garbage. Gabe beat Mike Young in a solo queue ranked match. It was.
Oh my god.
I don't think Mike Young is very good at all. Like, even at what was it, Battle of the Atlantic or whatever the fuck they call it this year, after season. What do they call it? The tournament after the season ends.
Rift Rivals.
Yeah.
Rift Rivals. At Rift Rivals, Mike Young was absolute fucking garbage.
Dude,
He was so bad. Yes, he
TSM.
was. He was so bad.
TSM.
He was jumping in when no one else was there. He was playing way too aggressive for where his laners were.
I think you're
He
thinking of the
never
wrong
solo
games.
carried. No, he didn't. Mike Young
You're
was
thinking of the wrong
garbage
games.
at Rift Rivals.
TSM is the North American SKT. It's just all on the mid laner. It's all on the mid laner.
I mean, but TSM has a
agree
very
with that
strong
first.
bot lane. Like TSM's almost always had a very strong bot lane. It was Chaos and then Wild Turtle and then
But like SKT's bot lane isn't shit, but
I mean
the team is based around their mid laner. It's in their fucking name.
well, that's just
So-
because Reggie made it, and Reggie was fucking mid laner.
But let's hear what Jeff's. I feel like Jeff has a lot to say.
Yeah, he's just gonna
about
yell
TSM.
and scream when we don't agree with him.
Okay, all right. So starting with top laner Hanser. I think Hanser is without a doubt the best top laner in the NA LCS, save for maybe Impact or in playoffs. He is just he's so well rounded and he always performs. I never see him do. He's never the reason why they lose. He's never the reason why they lose.
Mhm.
There
Bjergsen,
was one
you know,
game I remember they did lose because of him, but it was one game out of many.
Yeah, exactly. Now Bjergsen, it's fucking Bjergsen. Like I don't really need to say anymore. Now here, the callback to what I was saying, you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, okay. Two is I also think I hate to say it, Bjergsen is my favorite player. I got his fucking jersey, but he's
That's
approaching. He's approaching the
Oh.
fucking wash.
Oh
Approaching the fucking
shit!
wash.
Oh my
I
god!
hate to say it.
Okay, I don't think the viewers know how big of a fucking deal this is
Yeah.
for Jeff to say that.
Literally,
Well, how old?
I have pain in my heart right to say this, but
how old is Bjergsen now?
I don't think age matters that much. It's just the fact that his worlds, like him at Worlds, it was just so bad. He was so bad at Worlds. It
he'll
was
be
so disappointing to watch.
22 in February.
Oh, okay. No, he's not getting too
And,
old
like
to play
Doublelift is
League.
25, and Doublelift still has, Doublelift's still pretty good.
Doublelift
I
is
don't think
fucking
age
shit.
matters like until he gets like 30. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's just Bjergsen. Before he used to amaze. Now he just reaches expectations, which admittedly are high, but he just doesn't.
I feel like
He doesn't-
sometimes he
doesn't-
doesn't even
doesn't
reach
blow your
expectations though, because like at
Yeah,
Worlds
that's
the
true.
expectations were so high for him.
God,
Who-
at Worlds.
Who was he playing? Like, what was his mains in Worlds last
He
year?
plays a lot of Ball Lady. I can't think of her name now. Syndra.
Oriana?
Syndra.
Oh,
lot of-
Syndra.
Talia. Oh yeah, and Syndra. Yeah, he really just underperformed, and it really disappointed me.
It was disappointing because I mean at Worlds I don't care what fucking team you are, I'll root for you if you're in A. Like even if CLG makes it, I'm fucking rooting for CLG.
See, this is like
So
I'm an SKT boy. Like,
yeah, just 'cause,
I-
like literally just because of Faker and like
because
that's it.
He is the greatest player there will ever be.
Yeah, absolutely.
No one will
It's
ever
like
be better than Faker.
it's like if you were back 20 years ago and watching basketball, you would just follow Michael Jordan. And once Michael Jordan went to
Exactly, yeah.
baseball, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, let me get on that Michael Jordan dick again."
Yeah, then he played like shit and fucking quit. So,
Yeah.
but no, like, I do root for NA over most teams, but fuck, even like SKT losing it last year, I stayed up to fucking 6 a.m. watching that shit, and I felt so bad, like just seeing SKT lose. I laid in my bed and I just like stayed awake, just like thinking, like I just want to talk to Faker and just let him know everything's gonna be okay. Like,
That's
fucking
sad.
me every fucking world. God damn it, NA.
Dude, I understand absolutely too. I'm a Cloud9 fanboy, and I mean Cloud9 made it further than anyone else at Worlds, but
I just SKT.
Anyway, continuing, Sven and Mithy, I think, are going to revitalize. Okay, so Sven Mithy and Mike Young are what I think are the only chance of revitalizing Bjergsen. Like, I'm hoping he'll see a new light, get a new motivation.
Are they?
He needed something new, something spicy to get him back.
Are
into
they
the
both new to the team?
Sven and Mithy, yeah, they were
Okay.
the reigning champs, the reigning bot lane of Europe, and they came over to TSM.
Now, the only weak link of TSM, as everyone has said, is Mike Young. I personally like Mike Young, and here's the thing. Here's why I think he's going to do well. He has fucking 4 superstars to teach him. He is and he has always been a malleable kind of guy. He went to Bjergsen for help.
Yeah, basically.
Before he came into the LCS, he talked to Bjergsen, like in solo queue, and he contacted him. He's like, how can I get better? He's always trying to learn. He's always trying to improve. This fucking kid, he was challenger since he like first played League. Like he's been challenger like every fucking season, and he is without a doubt a prodigy of League of Legends.
Yeah,
I think this kid is willing to learn, and he's going to learn from these 4 superstars.
Yeah,
so I think TSM is definitely gonna. Mike Young is going to disprove the haters.
But Gabe beat Mike Young in a ranked solo queue match.
Oh my god.
Was he playing Rammus?
Yeah, Mike Young was playing Rammus. That's why Gabe had to kick his ass.
Right. Mike Young picked his champion. Right. I remember the story.
I think TSM will do well. Top 4, easy. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, come on. Yeah,
so
they always do well in NA.
I liked TSM last season a lot because of Doublelift. So, because I'm like a C9 Doublelift fanboy. So, I'm always rooting for Doublelift and for Cloud9. So, I can't root for TSM this year because I don't think they're going to be that great. I mean, top 4, yes, but I don't.
Them and TSM, they're the only 2 people that are going to win. Maybe CLG.
I have a question, and we'll answer it when we're done talking about the next team. But if you had to put, your heart aside, if you had to put money on a team, what team would you put money on?
Team Liquid. Team Liquid all the way.
I would probably say Team Liquid, only because they are the most steady roster. Mike Young is too much of a wild card to put money on.
So there you go. I just.
All right, that was a good Mike. I like that.
Yeah,
although because Mike placed Team Liquid so low, Team Liquid are 3rd in our power rankings.
See, I overlooked it, and that's what I'm saying. My list would probably change. Like Team Liquid. Yeah, it's pretty solid, and if I was gonna put money on it, either that or the last team.
TSM, you mean? Oh, or
no,
this team? Oh, this next team.
We're gonna talk about.
This next team is the greatest team to ever grace League of Legends. Cloud9.
Motherfucking 9.
Top lane Licorice, jungle Svenskeren, mid lane Jensen, bot lane Sneaky Smoothie, Coach Reapered. So the only question mark on this team is Licorice. Everyone else is proven. Everyone else is great. Licorice, the success on this team, I think depends on Licorice. If he can be solid, if he can't win.
And then Mike has him as first, right?
Yeah, I have them as second. Mike has them as first. Jeff has them as 4th, below CLG, which. Again, Jeff is living in an alternate dimension that just doesn't make any sense.
You guys watch all of my picks be fucking perfect. This is how LCS is.
Okay, yeah. Dude, we all feel that way except for Michael. So me and you feel that way, Jeff. We feel that our picks are good.
I would redo my list, yeah.
I know.
I'd still keep 100 Thieves up there because it's 100 Thieves, man.
Yeah, I think 100 Thieves are great. I think they'll be top 4. But we're talking about Cloud9. The team that came in the second split of 2013, season 3. Boom! Fucked everyone with their amazing shot calling. And they were just one of the best teams to ever play in season 3. They were one of the season 3 Cloud9 is a legacy team. They're a classic team that was just fucking amazing when they came onto the scene. And with Sneaky, the only original member, I think Sneaky's still really solid. Do I think he's the greatest ADC? No, but he's top 3 for me.
No, he is good.
Yeah, Smoothie, I think, is really good support. I would put Smoothie would probably be top 2 for me in supports. Jensen, I think, is on par with Bjergsen. Bjergsen seems to be the only mid laner that can beat Jensen. Svenskeren Svenskaren's great jungler. Like he had some faults on TSM. He didn't perform that well last year, but I think on Cloud9, I think it'll do a lot better depending on how Licorice plays. If Licorice plays to support Svenskeren and Svenskeren plays to support Jensen, that's all Jensen needs. Jensen just needs jungle support, and he almost always wins.
I have been waiting to say this for so long.
Oh shit!
TSM has been preventing me. Svenskeren is garbage.
Woo!
Dude, for so long I was like, I was like, come on, Svenskeren, like, get back to your original form forever ago. But every fucking year, this guy's the catalyst to why they fucking lose. And it's always pissed me off, except for Worlds, because Bjergsen was garbage. But anyway, fucking Svenskeren was such trash for so long. It always pissed me off.
I hope you get used to that feeling again, because Mike Young is going to be the catalyst for all of TSM's problems again.
I'm so glad Svenskeren is gone.
I hope
garbage on Cloud9.
No, this year he's gonna fucking take off and just destroy Bjergsen every time Cloud9 plays TSM. Every time Cloud9 plays TSM, Svenskeren's just gonna fucking camp the shit out of Bjergsen, and Bjergsen's gonna want to kill himself at the end of the game. That's how bad it's gonna be for TSM when they play Cloud9.
Cloud9, their top and their jungle are just not good enough to be.
Have you watched Licorice's play, Jeff?
I have Cloud9 as 4th place, but I just feel like Licorice and Svenskeren are holding them back from top 3. Licorice will okay, maybe Svenskeren's an average to maybe a little above average jungler, but Licorice alone is what is really fucking bogging him down. Jensen, Sneaking, Smoothie, top tier players. They're pretty much the reason why I have them in 4th place. But Licorice, I have no faith in this guy.
Licorice is Canadian, much like Balls. I think Balls was Canadian. And Balls was like one of the top laners for a couple years, and then just fell off the wagon real fast. I mean, Balls was like undefeated on Rumble for like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So I mean,
do you remember on FlyQuest how he only played Rumble?
Did he only play Rumble? I don't know. I didn't watch any FlyQuest games.
He literally only played Rumble.
Honestly, FlyQuest was not entertaining to me. But yeah, I think.
Anyway.
Like I said, I'm a fucking Cloud9 fanboy, and I didn't put Cloud9 first because I have so much faith in Liquid. I think Liquid's going to take the whole thing.
Yeah. After this discussion and like really talking about these teams, it's like, yeah, Team Liquid. Team Liquid up there. 100 Thieves, though. C9, TSM, CLG. You got 5 really solid teams right there.
If Mike Young doesn't shit the bed, TSM takes first. If he does, Team Liquid.
Yeah,
I feel like even if Mike Young's consistent, Team Liquid's just it's just such a fucking good roster. It's so solid. Like whenever I think of matchups, I don't see any matchup losing. Like I feel like Smithy Pobelter could go even with Mike Young Bjergsen.
Oh man, I'm actually really like. When do these games start?
This weekend, Saturday. What is Saturday? The 20th?
Yes.
Yeah, the 20th.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually pretty fucking pumped now.
Yeah, I mean,
I might actually watch NA this year because I fucking never watch NA.
I mean, you've got fantasy to worry about too.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good season, except for like the bottom 4. The bottom 4, Golden Guardians, FlyQuest, Clutch, and Optic. I think those ones are actual bottom 4. I think the rest of the teams can swap a little bit.
Those teams are so bad, dude, that they're literally just going to be free wins, and it's not going to be about those teams. It's not. It's gonna be about these. No,
it's gonna be about the bottom 4. How much can they cheese, and how many wins can they take off a top team with a cheesy comp? That's why I don't like best of ones, because I'm
really worried about cheese. I really hope we don't see fucking cheese. But the only saving grace of this new format of best of ones that I'm looking forward to is practice for group stage at Worlds.
I guess, yeah, that's a good point.
That's the only thing that I'm like, okay, at least we get something.
Yeah, the only thing that comes to mind for me is best of ones is whenever Gravity had Keen as a mid laner, and Keen is a great mid laner. I think he's pretty good, but he would have the fucking cheesiest picks.
The most off meta picks.
Yeah, he had like fucking Hecarim mid, and it's just like
Jesus Christ.
And they would win because they're like, oh, we thought it was jungle, we didn't prepare for this.
Oh, you know what? Like, fuck yeah, bring on the cheese. Let's see some excitement, dude. Because like,
Mike's ready for the cheese.
I always get tired of seeing the same fucking champions played in every fucking game.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but like you said, you already think that this is going to be the most played champions played in a season. So
I think we'll have the biggest fucking rotations because like, there's just so many champions that are so good now. But anyways,
yeah, I think that's about all we have to say on power rankings.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
It's gonna be it for us. In the description,
who you think you're gonna know is gonna win.
Yeah, in the description we'll post our power rankings. Mike unfortunately will be unable to edit his, so it's gonna go up as is.
Post the raw list or whatever. Whatever.
But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.